Hey everyone, Steven TheSalonGuy here, and I've got a new haircutting tutorial for you guys. I've gotten a number of requests for this actor, and especially from one person in particular, so this goes out to you. And this is Joe Manganiello, a great actor, and you know, he's also in great shape and definitely a heartthrob for the ladies, but he's got great hair. Now, lately he's got his hair a little bit shorter, but this tutorial and the requests I've been getting are for when his hair was a little bit longer. So I'm ready to go. Let's get started. Alright, so let's start right in the back. And remember, his hair is a little bit longer in this haircut tutorial, so compared to now where he's got it a lot shorter. So let's cut this probably, I'd say, about 1.5 inches to 2 inches below the hairline in the back of the neck. We're going to cut this basically straight across. This is going to be our first section, and we're going to bring everything down to this one point in the whole back of the head. Alright, so let's start now in the front. So we've got the back done, alright? And what I want to do now is create the length in the very, very front, because the front here is a little bit shorter than the back, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to establish where we're going to cut this. So you always want to leave it just a little bit longer than where you want it, because it will kind of shrink up, and you also realize that this is going to be shorter when you pull it back. So let's bring it down right about to the bridge of the nose, or I'm sorry, just to the tip of the nose here, and we're going to cut this straight across like this. Alright, and that's going to be our kind of guide in the front. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to continue this, working straight back towards the ear, and we're going to create a shape that is shorter towards the front and obviously longer in the back. All right, and you've got a significant difference into the back here, but what's going to happen is we are going to blend this in when we layer it. You're going to see how it's all going to kind of work together. But here's what you're doing is you're actually bringing this up, and see how this connects now? All right, look, see? The back and the sides and now the front all kind of connect, all right, and they're all working together. So do the same thing on this side as well. We're going to take this right here. There's your guide right there. You're going to angle this down this way, and you're going to connect this part in the back with the front. Now we're going to layer the back, and what we're going to do is we're going to comb it straight out. Alright, we're going to comb the hair straight out from the head like this, and we're going to cut it to where it's about, I'd say, 2 inches or so in length. Okay? And we're going to cut it just like that, and we're going to follow the head shape throughout the whole back of the head. Alright, there we go. Pulling it out, there's our guide. Okay, get this other hair out of the way. Come straight down like this. Comb it straight out. And there's our guide there. And then all the way down in through the bottom. And it's all going to work into the very, very bottom, which is the length. But you want to remove you know, any bit of weight, because again, it is layered. So continue that throughout the whole back of the head. You're going to take your next section, and you're going to take a piece of the previous section you just cut, which is basically called a traveling guide. Again, holding it straight out from the head and following the same pattern all the way throughout the nape, okay, or the bottom of the head or the neck area. So let's finish this up throughout the whole back, and then you should have a nice layered shape with it a little bit longer throughout the bottom when you're done. Alright, now we're ready to come in through the top area here. We finished the back, and now it's time to blend and connect the back here with the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to start our first section cutting towards the face. So we're taking a section that we previously cut already, and now we're just rounding it and cutting it towards the face this way, which is going to allow for a nice smooth blend working into the front. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way throughout the entire head, even into the corners here. All right, and we're going to come back, and then when we cut the actual corners, that's when we can kind of connect everything more in through the sides and the corners. But I always like to take on the top and this area first. So now that we've got this done, we can then take the hair and hold it straight up, and now cut straight across on top like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow a pattern, take a little bit from the section you just cut, and now we're going to work towards the front of the head, and we're going to be cutting again straight across. Okay, just be careful. You don't want to cut too far over this way yet. You want to just stay in the same pattern, because when you're done with this, then you'll be able to pick up into the corners, and you'll be able to follow the head shape around this way. So I always like to do this first because it makes things a lot easier. Alright, now we're done with the top, and now we can work in through the corner and through the sides. So we're going to pull everything straight out from the head this way, and then we're going to work our way down towards the ear area. Alright, and the side, bottom side of the head. So again, now what we're doing is we're following the head shape, cutting off the corners here, and then working down towards the top of the ear. Alright, there's the guide. There's this here is what we cut before. That's the length in through here. Okay? That is what we don't really need to cut, because we already did that. Unless you want to make it a lot shorter on the sides. So follow this pattern again, very much like we've been doing. Now we're right about above the, or just about behind the ear. Okay, there's the area that we cut before. Now we're coming almost just about directly over the ear. Cut out the corner, follow the head shape and the pattern down this way. Alright, there's the guide right there, which we cut earlier. And then there we have it. So I'm going to bring this back. Again, there's the corner, we're cutting that off. Now we're taking this straight down here. Here's all the hair that you need to cut. And you can see there's a guide underneath, and there's the hair that needs to cut. So it's all going to come off that way. Okay, and if you need to go back over just to round it off a little better, you can do that. And now we've got the very, very front here. Right, there's the guide underneath. We already cut our guide in the front, which is going to be helpful. And there is how you can wear it and bring it back this way. Okay, so now we've pretty much got this side taken care of. Do the same exact thing on the other side, and then we can make a few minor adjustments if needed. Now I just want to show you what could happen down and through here. You're going to have a little bit of hair that's longer into this corner. I'd say just get rid of it and cut it off, so it does taper down a little bit shorter into the corners. You want a little bit longer through here, but not where it's too long. Now also in through here, in the very side, you want to take that a little bit shorter as well. So you might get some hair that kind of hangs down this way depending on the sideburn. This mannequin here has a longer sideburn. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this a little bit shorter right in through here, and then just kind of point cut into it just to kind of blend it in. Even in the very, very front, you might have to comb this down again, and there, see the hair is popping out from underneath. Just basically cut it a little bit shorter like this if your hair needs it. And then in through the very, very front, you're going to see there's going to be a little need for blending this way, just so it is a little bit more blended and soft. And you can also point cut into it as well. So now we're going to see how this all kind of goes back this way, and then kind of comes out here, and then there's some of the hair coming down how he has it. Then what you can do if you want is just take this back like this and do some point cutting just to kind of soften this up a little bit in through here and throughout the whole head. And again, this really just adds some texture to the whole thing, and just breaks it up, and it really adds some nice movement to the whole hair. So I'm just going to finish doing this throughout the whole head, and just using the tips of the shears and just closing them as I come in through the hair like this. So let's blow dry it now, and then we'll be ready to show the finished style. Alright, so what I've done is I've just blow dried it a little bit, and now what I'm doing is I'm taking some hair gel as well as some cream, hair cream. Any gel, any hair cream will do. A hair cream is almost like a conditioner. I'm mixing the two together because I want to give it more of a slick back, kind of messed up look, tousled look. So work the product into the sides here like this. Work it in through the whole head, and basically you're just slicking the whole thing back, and you're working the shape, the product in through the hair. You can lift up at the root this way. You can really, really work the product in, and that's the key to products, is getting your hands in there, and then you can finish the hairstyle off by just working it in after all the product is in like this. Alright, so I'm just going to finish working in this way, like that. Alright, have it going back a little bit, Alright, there's some of the pieces here throughout the bottom, like how he has it. And sometimes he has pieces coming down this way, like this. And I think this looks pretty close to Joe's hair. I'm just going to spin this around this way so you all can see it. Alright, there's the back. Okay. And there's the front here. Got these little pieces coming down. So it's up to you guys how you want to, if you want them to come down or not. But I know sometimes he's got a couple pieces that are coming down. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Joe, thank you for being my model today. Again, this is, in case you don't know, this is the famous Steve from Hair Art. Steve has been in a lot of my videos. I get all my mannequins from hairartproducts.com, the best mannequins out there. And also I have great tools as well, so shears and clippers and all sorts of clips and a whole assortment of professional tools. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for more tutorials with the Salon Guy.